Good morning. RJ Kaminsky here of the greensmoothie.com with a new video that I'd like to give you. First I'll tell you what I'm drinking this morning. I actually made this smoothie yesterday. It's a little different. I put goat's milk in it and black sesame seeds and some flax seeds. What else? And then it's got it's got parsley and green leaf lettuce, couple bananas, couple apples. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty yummy. It's kind of like a little milkshake. But I made so much of it that I just put it in a jar, put it in the fridge overnight, and it's just fine. So I've had a couple of these glasses this morning. I'm going to go to the farmer's market in just a few and get something else and make a little bit lighter smoothie for a little later on. I'm going to an apple festival today. I live in an area where they grow a ton of apples, and I'm going to go up there and see what it's all about. I've only lived here in this area for about a year, so this is my first time at the Apple Fest, and I love apples. So I've got an email in front of me I'm going to read to you that somebody wrote me recently from my website, and I want to start replying to some of my emails because people are giving me great ideas for videos, so I'm replying using video. So I'll read it to you. Thanks for making your response video to my questions on cruciferous vegetables. Do you eat raw foods exclusively? Perhaps that would be a good idea for a new video for your viewers. What else does RJ from the greensmoothie.com eat? Or perhaps a video or a list on your website containing an ingredient list, not recipes, but more like shopping list for us newbies. Not just fruits and vegetables, but the supplements you hear people add like maca, wheatgrass, natural sweeteners, etc. You are a picture of health, and I am sure many of your viewers would like to know more, myself included. Thanks, RJ. That was a really cool email to get because it really gives me a great outline for putting a video together. And this isn't the video that I'm putting together for this specific email, but I did want to tell you a little bit about what I eat. So this video is probably going to be called What RJ Eats Besides Green Smoothies. So right now I'm drinking a green smoothie. This morning what I've eaten is I got up really early, and I usually drink about 32 ounces of water before anything. And I'll do it pretty quick, or maybe it'll take me an hour. I don't know. But maybe I'll even do more than that because I try to drink half of my body weight in ounces of water before noon. It's a little program. I've got a video on it, so you have to go take a look at that if you haven't seen that. So I drank a bunch of water. I took a walk. There's an apple tree down the street that was just loaded with these really delicious apples, and I found one of those and ate that up, and so that's about it. And now I've had 2 glasses of this smoothie that I just told you about. So, last night, just a little more on what I eat. I went to a Japanese restaurant with my wife, and we had some sushi. I had a sushi roll, and I had chicken teriyaki. So I do eat meat. I eat just about anything I want. I don't eat very much meat, but I just don't limit myself because I've limited myself in diet so much in my life. I've been nuts about eating the perfect diet, the perfect clean healthy diet, but anymore the less stress and attempting perfectionism that I do to myself, the better I feel. If I'm just easy, eat what I want, it usually turns out to be really healthy food. So I shop at Whole Foods. I shop at Community Market, which is a market just down the street from us here, which is a very pure market. They don't have alcohol, they don't have meat, it's strictly vegetarian. And so also right down the street, another example of what I eat is a place called Govinda's. I think it's a Hare Krishna based restaurant, and it's vegetarian. It's a oh boy, what is it called? You go up and serve yourself, and they have rice and salads and wonderful vegetables and that sort of stuff. So another thing I really like is I like apples and almond butter. I get raw almond butter from Trader Joe's, which is the cheapest place in the world to get almond butter right now, I think, because it's generally very expensive. Today I'm going to the Apple Fair. They'll probably have some food booths. There's a booth that I really like around here that is it's like Eastern European food. I can't remember exactly the country, but I think it's sometimes there's meat, sometimes there's not. I try to eat healthy stuff, and one thing that I really do work on eating is um, foods that I understand where they came from, foods that are fairly local, foods that I know the ingredients and can read the ingredients and understand what they mean, and not a bunch of weird chemical and processed stuff. So I try to stay away from generally packaged foods, and I prepare my own foods as best as I can. I'll eat some pastas and pasta sauces, and I'll usually add a whole bunch of veggies and stuff to that. So, I don't have this crazy strict diet. I have in the past. I did something a long time ago when I was eating only raw. I did raw only just for 6 months straight, and it was difficult. But I moved my stove out, got rid of all that, and just had a little refrigerator and had a lot of raw foods around. But crazy thing is I was doing. This shows you how nutsy and neurotic I was for a while with my diet. I did enemas for 6 months straight, one a day. If you've never done that, it's quite an experience, or a colonic, and I would encourage you to try it. It's amazing. But yeah, that was a time in my life that I was kind of an extremist, and just through all the experimentation in my life with diet and things like that, I have come to a point where I drink smoothies and I do fresh fruit and veggie juices, and those have been the staples for, I think, why I'm healthy. It's because that's very dense and very nutritious, or very, very powerful nutrients that I put in my body for probably 20 years just with the juicing and the smoothie making. Smoothies are relatively new, as some of you know, about a year for me doing green smoothies, but the juicing I've been 15 or 20 years, and I think that's what's given me a foundation of health that I have, and then a lot of other things. There's a lot of psychological, spiritual, emotional work that I've done that allows me to be healthy. I've got a wonderful wife, a couple wonderful animals, no children, and I live a real stress-free life for the most part, so that helps too. Um, I wanted to mention kombucha. I love kombucha. I think Synergy drinks are wonderful. That's a brand of kombucha, which is a mushroom tea, as some of you probably know. I drink a lot of that stuff, just a lot of liquids, and get out in the sunshine as much as I can. Ride my bike everywhere. So this has turned out to be more of like RJ's lifestyle than what RJ eats, but yeah, that's really about it. I'll go out and have a burger every so often and drink a beer, but not so much to where it slows me down. I tend to eat foods that are less dense and energy inducing rather than energy draining, which I think, for me at least, if I eat a lot of red meat, it slows me down and weighs me down, and I don't feel as good. So that's about it for me. I think I'll leave it at that this morning. Hope that helps tell you a little bit more about who you're listening to and who you're learning from about green smoothies. Send me questions, ask me for recipes. I've got a huge list of recipes now that I'm sending people, and yeah, I'd love to share that with you. Green smoothie recipes that are easy and delicious and will change your life and your health. And thanks for listening. Until next time, have a great green day. All right, bye-bye.